Hello everyone, Mr. FunGuy64 here, and welcome back to Pokemon Silver. Last time we explored all of Goldenrod City except for the gym. We did a radio quiz, got ourselves the radio card, now we can listen to the radio at any time. We also got ourselves a nifty little bike. We're riding around for some free advertisement for the bike shop here. And we also gambled and made out ahead, but not enough to actually buy anything. But this time, it's time for the main event. The gym, unless otherwise. Yo, champ in the making. This gym is home to normal type Pokemon trainers. I recommend you use fighting type Pokemon. Too bad, although we could have gotten some fighting types, and I thought about it. Like, I think, well, by some fighting types I mean Heracross. Which is cool, I love Heracross, but I actually have when I played Pokemon Crystal first time, I had a Heracross on my team. They don't learn anything in this generation, nothing stab. And it just kind of ended up being a glorified strength user. Sure, he was strong, but it's just not the way I want to use something cool like Heracross. You know? Like, I think the only bug-type move... I don't know if it learns... Actually, the only bug-type move it learns is Mega Horn, like, way late in the game. And the only... I think it only learns through level up Counter. Which I guess is fine. And it can learn... not Brick Break, I wish it could. If it could, it would have been on my team now. I would have found a way to get Brick Break. But no, it can learn Rock Smash, but I already gone in length on how I feel about Rock Smash. But like, it's just not, it's not great. And with the rules that I set in place for myself whenever I play Pokemon games, the only other option would be, eventually Hitmontop. But I'm saying it now, we're not getting a Hitmontop. I thought about that one too, although I don't think we could have gotten a Tyrogue by now. Or at all. I don't remember where you get one. But evolving Tyrogue and specifically getting Hitmontop is, from what I've heard, a pain. And not... Listen, I'm willing to put myself through a lot of mental pain for Pokemon. Really any game, because it's, you know, there's a you know, a part of it's fun, but that's not one of them. There is a Pokemon later that I will be getting, or at least I plan to get, that will be a bit of a mental grind for me. But we're not there yet. We're fighting normal types, and all's gonna be fine until we get to the gym leader. If you know, you know. This gym is a little infamous for being tough, and this is what I alluded to last time. A battle coming up, and I'm glad we have Thunder Punch for. So, I was also hoping to have gotten at least one more Pokemon, but it's not working out. I mean, I think there is a Pokemon coming up fairly soon, although the current time is wrong for me to find it, but we're not there yet. We'll probably, I don't know if we'll get there in this video, and if we do, then I don't know. This is not where I want to be. I feel like I missed a trainer. We're definitely going to need as much leveling as possible. Snubble! Yeah, we're gonna... I should have probably healed between episodes now that I think about it. Wow, he took that like a champ. Because I'm low on Thunder Punches here. We're gonna need that. Okay, what else you got? Oh, never mind. That was it. I thought you had another... Well, I shows how much I'm paying attention. I could have sworn I saw a second Pokeball icon. Is more trainers? Yes. That's the gym leader up there. You're a trainer. I'll fight you, and then I'm gonna quickly head back to the center. Just be prepared. And I've said before with other gym leaders that I've never found too difficult. This one though, this one's the real deal. Kind of. It kind of, I feel like it does depend on luck a bit. The Goldenrod gym leader, Whitney. I'll get into that more once we actually get into the battle. I mean, if you know, you know. Because I've got a story to tell about my first time in Crystal. I didn't mean to stay in. Oops. Well, a bit of shared experience. It's not a bad thing. That's good. Oh, right. At work, for anyone who doesn't know, I'm a janitor, at a Taco Bell. I don't mind saying that because Taco Bells are everywhere. I love it there. Great people that I work with. However, well, at least out of the people I know there's plenty of employees there work at shifts I don't work, and probably won't work. Because I like my sleep schedule the way it is, But it baffles me, because every day, just about, I should be using my bike, every day just about, I have to clean or, like, put back together something they did, like, they didn't put back right, or they just do dumb things, like a few I have to vent for a second here. A few days ago, they threw out one of our 2 dustpans for our brooms, which is, I know it's not, like, it was pretty worn down, but I mean, come on, you could have waited until we got a new one, which I know we were gonna do soon, I'm pretty sure. Now we have to do. It just baffles me. But today, every so often we have a bunch of spare mop heads and a bunch of poles that they go on, but the poles are also used for other things like brushes and blah 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 blah. But it's okay. Pause that thought real quick. Gym leaders are important. Hi, I'm Whitney. Everyone was into Pokemon, so I got into it too. Pokemon are super cute. You want a battle? I'm warning you, I'm good. That's the real deal. Alright, gym number 3. Whitney. 2 Pokemon. Clefairy I'm not as worried about. It's the other one that I am worried about. Hoo boy! Okay. Back to the rant, before the beast is unleashed. But we have 2 different types of mops. It's a whole thing. One's meant for, like, the seating area. One's meant for behind the kitchen. Oh, there's Miltank. We only had 2 extra spares for the ones meant for out there, and they decided to put one on. They decided to use all 3 of them at the same time on different poles, and it's like, why? I get baffled a lot working there, but this is honestly has been the most baffling experience. But I'll get more on that later. It's time for the behemoth known as Miltank. I'm gonna start with a Thunder Wave. Roll out, there it is. Roll out, if you're not familiar with Pokemon moves, does more damage. You get locked into using rollout, but it does more damage each time it hits. It can miss though. That's also why I paralyzed it, because it has a chance to, if it fails to attack through paralysis, for instance, the damage will be reset. Thunder Punch. How much damage we talking? Was Fresnel the answer to all my... Ooh. Also, Miltank does have a move called Milk Drink, where it will just heal itself. And I like to prevent that if at all possible. Fully paralyzed, we won. Yes. Miltank can either... That fight can either go as smooth as that, or be very bad. When I first played Crystal, since you can't catch Mareep in Crystal, which is why I'm playing Silver. Wow, you're mean. You shouldn't be so serious. You child, you. I forgot about this. Doesn't she storm out? Oh, wait. Oops. Oh no, you made Whitney cry. It's okay, she'll stop soon. She always cries when she loses. Okay. Well, we'll worry about getting our gym badge later, I guess. Anyway, so back then... hold on. Am I dumb? Where's the hole in the shrubbery? Oh my god, there it is. Oh my, jeez. I'm blind, I tell you. Anyway. It was going so well. I had the Miltank down to, like, barely any HP. They got a Milk Drink off, and then I just kept missing my attacks, and I lost. Like, unbelievable. I either kept missing, or I wasn't even able to attack. I had a Heracross, which, like I said last episode, doesn't learn fighting type moves through level up until way later, and even when it does, they're not great. Actually don't remember what I have to do to get my gym badge. Sorry, I'm thinking of two things at the same time. I also had a Typhlosion, or not Typhlosion, I wish. I had a Quilava of my own, and another Pokemon that I do plan on having on this team that I could have caught earlier, but I chose not to because I didn't want to have too many Pokemon at the same time. I'm gonna try going back into the gym, see if that does it. I actually don't remember what I need to do to get my gym badge. I am gonna head back in because it might be that, but I also might need to wait for more story elements to happen. But yeah, that was a fun experience. I finally understood why everyone finds Whitney so difficult. And I'm glad I had Thunder Punch. Are you okay? What? What do you want, a badge? Oh, right. I forgot. Here's the plain badge. Yeah, plain badge lets your Pokemon use strength outside of battle. It also boosts your Pokemon speed. Oh, you can have this too. TM45. What would that be? Ah, it's attract. It makes full use of Pokemon's charm. Isn't it just perfect for a cutie like me? I'm leaving. Bye, Whitney. Thanks for the badge, and thanks for not like absolutely decimating my two Pokemon and Gary. Good old Gary. He's our mascot. That's what he is. That's what Gary is. He's not a combatant, but he's our mascot. But hey, 3 badges though, not bad. I feel like something's supposed to... No, it happens later, doesn't it? Where are we off to next? Oh, map of mine. We are heading... Oh, that's the radio tower. Heading Route 35, National Park, and eventually Eckerteak. Yeah, neat. And finishing that loop we saw earlier back in whatever town that was. Anywho. Yeah, let's make a move on. Still going strong. Are you going to the gym? Me too. Actually, just been there. Got 3 badges. Plain badge. And another TM I'll never use. Vulpix. Oh, I have, you are not gonna have a fun time at that gym if all you have is a Vulpix. Rollout will destroy a Vulpix, man. That's also part of the problem since I like Cyndaquil so much. Rollout hurts. Speaking of Cyndaquil, or I guess Quilava in our case, who's lower level now? Vulcan. Let's switch them. Let's have Vulcan, you know, have some time in the sun again. It's been a while since he soloed Bugsy's entire team. Hello, Elliot. Of course, of course. Well, actually, this is still our best case, but not for long. Our next team member would actually help in this situation right about now, but we're not there yet. And it's still the wrong time, and I'm not too sure what I'm going to do about that. Oh, a Meryl? That's not great. Yeah, I'll switch. Hi, Meryl. Yeah, it's the one thing I like the idea of the I like that they implemented the whole time system in this game, and it's kind of been around post this game, on and off, kind of. At least it feels that way. But brain, please. However, it definitely gets in the way sometimes when it actually matters. Oh, hi, Pikachu. Brings back memories. Oh, time to beat it up. Cause yeah, according to Bulbapedia, the Pokemon I'm trying to catch can only be caught during the day, and I believe it's considered night in-game right now, since I'm recording this, well, late. Although it's not dark outside for me, currently, although that won't last too much longer. It still matters. It still matters. But hey, that just means I'm gonna have to record early enough to catch me a new team member. And I'm excited. Because this one is the one I've been waiting. I'm excited for y'all to see. This is the one that no one would ever expect, or maybe you would expect. Depends on how well you know me. What are you sending out? I was not paying attention. More Diglett? That's fine. But I'm not gonna go on and on about that. That's a next episode issue, because I mean, I literally have no way of catching one. I mean, I could manipulate the clock, but I'd have to go all the way back to our home, tell Mom the time's wrong or something, I guess. And I ain't doing that. If we had Fly, I'd consider it, just for, you know, convenience for both you and me. But I don't. I don't know when we get Fly, but we don't have it now. It's normally not till later anyway. I mean, it is fast travel, after all. Anyone? Okay, I was about to say, they just keep ignoring me. I mean, I could have walked up to one of them and talked to them, but I just wanted to see which one would fight me first, and it's Fire Breather something. Magmar. Oh yeah. And back when Magmar was a fully evolved Pokemon. Speaking of Pokemon, I'm going to switch, because this is better suited for Fresnel, I believe. Also, another reason I'm excited for another Pokemon. I know I said I wasn't going to talk about it too much, but I am anyway. I changed my mind. Too bad. it'll be good because I won't be over leveling. Well, I'm not really. I was only a few levels over Whitney's Miltank. I don't know. It'll just be better for my team's leveling overall. Another Magmar. Jeez. Magmars. I always liked Magmar. I always thought he was cool looking. Despite the thing that everyone likes to point out about Magmar's design. And I really like his... I love their full evolution line. Like, Magby got introduced in Gen 2, and then we got Magmortar in Gen 4. Gen 4's got a lot of Pokemon that I love. And a lot of my favorite Gen 4 Pokemon are just evolutions of older Pokemon. In fact, my favorite Pokemon is an evolution of an older Pokemon. Oh, right, we didn't fight you. My graceful ball dexterity? I'm sorry, what? Okay. Okay. You could have worded that... You could have worded that any better. Level 2 Voltorb. You're gonna explode, aren't you? Level 2 Volt... What a weird trainer this is. Not only does he start a not only did he start a conversation with behold my excellent ball dexterity. He uses actively is using a level 2 Voltorb, a level 6 Voltorb. Okay, we're going up. Maybe we'll eventually get, you know, closer to our level. I get he's a juggler, so the whole ball dexterity makes sense, but there are better ways to word that. Erwin, listen to me, buddy. You could have just said, behold my juggling expertise. Now, out of universe, I know it's probably due to character limitations. And them not, you know, thinking about, or maybe they did think of that, and they thought, huh, that'd be funny. Funny if we worded it like that in the translation. Funny, right? And it is funny. Whether whether it was intentional or not, it's funny. That's gotta be top 10 random Pokemon NPC dialogue of all time. Hello, officer. Did your lurks at the night? Okay. I didn't think... Okay, I honestly didn't think we were gonna fight you. Officer Dirk. I feel like you don't see police in Pokemon too often. At least not in the games. Like, especially as trainers. Like, you have... I'm of course Dirk here, and we'll probably see more officers in this game. Okay. Okay, good, it wasn't Gary. I was frightened for a moment. But I also think of Sword and Shield had like police trainers. But I can't think of any other generation that had police as trainers. Who are you sending out? Oh, Growlithe, that's fine. That's a great sprite for Growlithe. It looks ready for action. Ready for anything. Except Thunder Punch. But, you know, that goes without saying. Whoops. Yeah. Whoops. What's this way? Surely there's an item or something. Hey, there's a trainer. Don't really need this, but it's... we're here now. You can't just back out of a trainer battle. What was I saying? Yeah, I don't know. It just surprises me. You know, police are everywhere. You know. Just about. And just makes sense that you'd see them, even if they weren't trainers. Like, maybe it's just been a while, but I can't even think of times where you really seen them in the games. I mean, I guess when everyone has Pokemon, and everyone's battling, I don't know. Is there much a need? There's a cut tree here. Let's go exploring, Gary. Where am I? Now I'm more intrigued. I don't know where I'm considered. I'm ignoring you two for now. Oh, hello. I wonder what that is. I'm gonna leave these trainers here, maybe. Are we? We're still on what route are we on? 34? 5? No, where am I? Route 36. We skipped the national park. I don't want to do that. I want to see the national park. I'm gonna save these guys for our next Pokemon. I just wanted to see if there was a. I just wanted to see if there was. Oh yeah, don't we have repels, or did I not buy repels? Did I buy? I did buy repels. Yes. I'm also gonna move these up. I like having these right below my. I'm gonna do a little bit. I'm gonna put that there. I'm gonna put my revive. Forgot we had that. Right above the repels. Like that, my healing items, then my revives, then my repels, then my status healing. But I'm not gonna worry about that as much. You know, I love how I looked at the repels and didn't use one. Don't you love when you do that? You look at something you wanted to, you know, do with, and you just didn't. Okay, all of this for what? Oh, a TM. I like TMs. What we got? What are we looking with here? Oh, 4 is. Oh, hey, rollout. Neat. I'm not using it, but neat. I mean, maybe I'll use it eventually. No hidden item. Shame. Yeah, I want to save some of these trainers for our next Pokemon, because I think I'm going to end it here. Excuse me. You're probably a trainer, so I'm not going to fight you. I'm going to end things around here-ish. Yeah, right here. This is a good spot. Oh, perfect timing, too. Next time on Pokemon Silver, we're going to explore up to the National Park, hopefully get a new team member, and maybe explore Eckertique City while we're at it. Until then, however, remember to stay positive, and I'll see you in the next one. Later.